Hello survivors, Scythe Wielder here. I'm here to, I want to talk about the image with the head of gold that Nebuchadnezzar saw in his dream, and which was told us about in 2nd chapter of Daniel. I want to talk about why I think that the usual interpretation of that dream is faulty in a specific area. To remind you, the image had a head of gold, and Daniel told King Nebuchadnezzar that that head was himself. Under the head of gold, we had shoulders and arms of silver. And the usual interpretation of that is the Medes and the Persians, and I believe that that is exactly what it is. Then underneath the shoulders and arms of silver, we saw a stomach and hips and thighs of brass. Now, the usual interpretation of that is that it's Greece, and I believe that that's exactly right. Greece, after Alexander the Great passed away, consolidated into two parts, one under the Seleucids in Asia and one under the Ptolemies in Egypt. Now, where the faulty interpretation comes in is when we start talking about the legs of iron. The legs of iron take up exactly at the same place that the thighs of brass leave off, and at the same time. The only people who were in both areas, Babylonia and Jerusalem, was the Jews. The Jews had come back to Jerusalem during the days of the Persian Empire. The Persians fell to the Greeks, and then the Greeks stopped. Immediately that the Greeks lost their power, the Jews in Babylonia and the Jews in Jerusalem regained their sovereignty. So the legs of iron are the Jews in Babylon and in Jerusalem. Okay, that's all I'm going to give you right now, but we'll be talking about the toes that are of iron and clay later on.